In this video, I'm going to walk you through how we generated over 1,000 leads in just 9 months for a regenerative medicine center using our VOC method. Hey, and welcome back to another video. In this one, I wanted to dive into one of the client results that we've had recently and share just how we've been able to generate the results that we have. So in this case, it's with a regenerative medicine center over in the States offering stem cell therapies. And we came on to work with this client to generate high quality leads for them. So if you are in a similar niche, or if you are just a local business that is trying to do lead generation, then this video is going to be for you. What I'm going to do is jump into my iPad screen here and walk you through the different stages that we took and the methodology and the principles that we used along with the VOC method to generate results just as incredible as this. So let me do some tech higgery jokery pokery. There we go. There's my iPad screen and there is me back. So before I share how we actually did it with this client, what I want to do is walk you through first and foremost what the VOC method is. So if we have a very basic looking funnel like this, and in the top end we have strangers, people that don't know who we are, and in the end we have customers. That is what we're all trying to achieve with our funnels, with our advertising, especially on Facebook, Google Ads, direct to consumer, direct response advertising. So we need to try and find a way to bring strangers into customers. Now we know if we put an ad up to strangers saying, come buy our stuff, nobody's going to buy because nobody cares. And especially with something like stem cell therapy, where the lifetime value of that customer is high, it's a high ticket product or service, then people just are not going to do that. So we can't do that. So what we do is we introduce the VOC method. Now it's called the VOC method because we have video, offer, conversion, convert. That is the 3 steps that we're trying to get people to do. So with this client, here's what we did to generate results like this. And I'm going to walk you through the different maths as well. So with the client, the goal was to generate high quality leads. So high quality leads at $50 cost per lead. We wanted to generate a consistent number of leads at $50 cost per lead. The key being get consistent at $50 cost per lead, but also to be able to get the quantity and the quality right. It's always that balance in metrics. So that was the goal. So we said, right, let's introduce the VOC method. This is something that they'd never done before. And what this starts off with is what we do is we work with the customer, or what we did is we worked with the customer to create videos. Now these videos, and like I say, everything I say here is something that you can implement for your business too. So when I say we implemented videos, what I want you to do is start thinking about how you can create videos too. So we started to create video content and help and coach them create video content. And these videos are typically about 60 to 90 seconds long. And there's 3 main parts to the video. You've got the hook, the story, and the offer. The hook is something that we say to try and catch their attention straight away. The average watch time for a video on Facebook is just 6 seconds. So we really need to catch their attention in those first seconds. That's what we do with the hook. Then we use the story. That's to get people to buy into what we're about to talk to them about, to buy in to the call to action that we're about to tell them. And then the offer. So, come and take the next step, which I'll talk about in just a second. So 60 to 90 seconds, hook, story, offer. That's what we're trying to do with the videos. Now the topics that we create here are very, very simple. It's answering questions and solving problems that we know people in our local area have. So this is a local business operating locally. So from a targeting perspective, we are bound. We are bound to a certain area around that practice. So what we do is we answer all the questions and the problems to people in that local area using this methodology, hook, story, offer. And that is then the first section of the VOC. We've got our videos. Now what we then do is we amplify these videos out to people in the area using ads. And in terms of this client, because their video creation, they were by no means experts at video, but because they were naturally pretty good, we were able to create maybe 5 or 6 different videos for the stem cell therapy and amplify those out to people in the area. And we were getting views for about 0.1. So 1 cent per view, which is really, really good. So what we were doing there is we were starting to amass an audience. We were starting to get thousands of people in the local area watching those videos. So watching these videos here. And then what we want to do is bring them into that next stage. Now the next stage is offer and trying to get people through the door. Now what we've been doing here is we've been gathering a large audience of people that have watched our videos. Like I say, thousands of people in the local area watching our entertaining, informative videos on stem cell therapy. So we have a perfect audience that's primed to send an offer to. So what we did was we decided on the offer that we were just going to go for a free consult. Now, oftentimes we don't go for a free consult offer because, you know, people know that a consult is essentially just a sales pitch. So sometimes we might go for a seminar. Sometimes we might put people to a webinar, a challenge, something a little bit more exciting, a little bit higher value. But in this case, we decided we were just going to go straight for a consultation. The reason being is we were getting such good results from the videos that we decided that we could go straight for the consultation. So what we did is we built a two-step funnel inside ClickFunnels. And on this two-step funnel, on the thank you page, very, very basic, is we had a video, another video, which is important because what we're able to do there by having a video on the thank you page is increasing the show up rate once people had booked in a call. And it basically just said thanks and provided more info. So what they're doing is they're getting to know who the person is that actually runs the practice, the person that they will actually get to speak to once they have that consultation call. On this page, what we did is we had a very basic form and a page outlining the benefits of stem cell therapy, who it helps, what it helps with, all of those different things. So there was a form on that page. Now, on the form, there's a very specific question that I want you to ask when you do this. We've got your name, obviously, number, email, and the best question is best time to call. So what time are we actually phoning, or what time should we phone? Because every single time somebody fills in this form, we then phone them, ring them up, and try and get them to book in a consultation in the actual office so we can see whether they are a candidate or not. So the purpose of this funnel really is to try and generate leads, but also to qualify people as well. Now, something we didn't do, but something you can often do is on this form is ask more qualifying questions such as, how bad is your pain? How badly do you want it? Are you up for spending money to get this sort of treatment? Depending on your business, depending on the industry and your niche that you're in, it's going to depend on the questions you ask. But on the form, what you're trying to do here is balance the quantity versus the quality. So the more things that you ask for on the form, the less people that you're going to get filling it out. However, the people that do fill it out are going to be higher quality. So what we need to try and do, and I'd recommend you start with a very basic form, get leads through. If you find that they're not high quality enough, add more questions and try then find that balance of the number of people coming through versus the quality of the people coming through. So what we were doing now is we were sending everybody that had watched our videos to this funnel. So the thousands of people that were watching our videos, free by the way, the video is totally free, valuable, not really making any sort of offer or sale except for we were making the specific offer that says if you want to book a consult, then you head to the website. That's all we really said on those videos. So everybody watched these videos, we sent them to this page. Now what we were able to do here is we were able to generate 1,080 leads, and this is at the time of filming, this is still running, and it's been running for 9 months. We've spent $27,000 in total. I've got the numbers here, and the cost per lead is $25.03. So we had the target of $50 cost per lead, because that's what they were achieving before with a previous agency. And we were able to half that by using the VOC method. Now, the more important thing is how many of those leads were actually turning into customers. So let's clear some of this page and talk a little bit about that. So once somebody has come into our funnel, so we've got our two-step funnel, like I say, this is the thank you page, this is the landing page. What happens now? Once somebody has come into that funnel, what we do is we phone them. And we phone them multiple times until we can get them to pick up. If we can't get them to pick up, what happens is they go into an email sequence. And that email sequence will just continue to go until we can get that person into the practice. Now, this client actually works with HubSpot, so they track everything using HubSpot, but you can use ClickFunnels, you can use ActiveCampaign, any of the different tools that you want to. So the purpose of this phone is to try and convert, obviously, into sale. But if we can't get them on the phone call, what we do is we then put them into an email sequence, and the purpose of this email sequence is to convert them into a phone call. And what we're doing here in the email sequence is providing value. We're nurturing until they are ready. One of the things that's important here is we want to try and track the benefit and the value of the lead straight away. So how much are we're spending $25 cost per lead? How many of those are turning into patients and actual customers straight away? But one of the things that's often forgot about is the long-term value of those people as well. If somebody doesn't convert here straight away, they don't pick up the phone, that's fine. They go into an email sequence and we continue to nurture those people until they are ready. Because somebody has taken time to watch our video, so they know who we are, they're interested in the topic, then they've taken the time to take a next step and actually book in a consultation call. So we know that they're interested. We know that they have a problem. They might just not be ready yet. And so we have to nurture them until they are ready. So some people will convert straight away. Some people may take a year, 2 years, and that's totally fine. So what I want you to do is think about, the results straight away, but also just understand that even if you're not getting incredible results like this straight away, you are building something for the future as well. So let's actually look at some of the proper numbers here for this case study. And what I'll do is I'll pop up some screenshots of the ad campaign and things on the screen. And if you want to see a more detailed version of what we've done here, then head over to mrgavinbell.com/blog, where I'll have written out this as well. Although if you're watching this as soon as I posted it, come back in a week and it'll be there. Now, what I've just described there is that final part, is the conversion part. The conversion part happens off of Facebook. Everything that we are trying to do, let me zoom in here. Everything that we are trying to do here on Facebook is trying to drive people off of Facebook. Because when you're running your business on Facebook, you don't control the platform. And so we need to try and get people from Facebook, off of Facebook, onto our email list, into our CRM, so we can then try and convert them off of Facebook. So let's look at the numbers, because this is the important part. And if you are running a business that requires lead gen and you're thinking about running ads, you're thinking about doing client acquisition like this and building a system like the VOC method, then you need to know the numbers. The numbers are absolutely crucial. So let's look at it. My maths is terrible, but even I can do this. So we had leads. We had 1,080 and counting. The cost per lead is equal to $25.03, which is giving us a spend of around $27,000. That's after 9 months. Okay, cool. Now, that's fine, cost per lead. But what we really want to look at is the sales figures. What are the sales? So if we look at the lead to sale conversion, it's a little under 10%, but I'm going to use 10% because it's easier for my maths. So let's say the lead to sale conversion is 10%. I think it's sitting at about 9%. So that means 10% of the leads that we're generating are turning into paying customers, which means our cost per acquisition of a customer is $250, because it's 25 times 10, 10%. So it's costing us $250 to acquire a customer. Now, if your customer value is worth $100, that's obviously not good. Your customer value is worth $150, that's obviously not good. But if your customer value, like this client, is worth $4,000 plus lifetime value, then you've got an incredibly predictable, consistent, and scalable system. Which is why with this client, what we are trying to do now is spend more money, produce more videos. If we go back to here, we produce more videos. We spend more money promoting those videos out, which means we've got a larger audience to generate to push towards the offer, which means we have more people coming into our email system, our CRM, so we can convert more. So this is the VOC system that we're using with this regenerative medicine practice, and we're doing this with local clients all over the world because it works every single time. And I want you to go away and do this as well, because you will see the results. The key things here are you need to have a lifetime value that's relatively high. You need to have a business that operates with leads, so you need to be able to generate leads to generate the sales, and then understanding all the maths and all the numbers. Because if you get something like this, you're in a position where your problem is we cannot scale fast enough. We want to spend more money, but Facebook isn't letting us, which I'll tell you is a great problem to have. Now, if you would like to learn more about this, you'd like to see the actual landing pages, the actual ads, the actual copy we used, then you will want to join myfunnelacademy.com, which is my online membership where I teach people how to build ads, how to build funnels like this. I coach them to create this for their businesses. The results people are getting are incredible. We're actually releasing a course in the next couple of weeks where you can copy, literally just take the swipe files of the best performing ad copy, the best performing landing page copy, the best performing thank you page copy, like we've used in these funnels, and take it for your business. You can literally just copy and paste. So that's being released very, very shortly, which I'm excited about. So if that sounds good to you, you'd like to see all the actual nitty gritty of these types of things inside our agency client accounts, then join myfunnelacademy.com. You can get a 7-day free trial, and then it's only $49 per month. So you're getting all of this for just $49 per month, which is ridiculous. So if that sounds good, head over there, myfunnelacademy.com. If not, you can head over to the blog to read the more detailed written version of this case study. And if that doesn't tickle your fancy, you can leave a like, drop a comment, share it with someone that needs to see it, and I shall see you very, very shortly.